Have you ever engaged in a serious debate over which is better, Harry Potter or Lord of the Rings? Have you ever played Smash or Pass using only characters from Star Wars and Marvel movies? If you answered yes to any of these questions, we have the podcast for you. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen, the podcast where an expert panel convenes to ask the questions about pop culture and social commentary that other podcasts are afraid to ask. Listen to The Steam Gentlemen on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Ladies and gentlemen, Wrestling Fans International Association is back. That's right, the premier fan club association of the 1970s and 1980s has been revived and is back in business. Join today. It's free at thewfia.org. That's thewfia.org. You can also join us on Facebook at facebook.com/groups/WFIA 1969. Welcome, everybody, back to the 1987 Supermod. I am your host, Brad Drake, and once again, we are with the World Wrestling Federation all month long for the month of July, and tonight, we are running taping number 2 of Primetime Wrestling. So, as you know, we are in Jim Crockett Promotions territory. We are in enemy territory at the Baltimore Civic Center here. And let's go ahead and run down our card, everybody. We have 2 dark matches. We're going to see Bam Bam Bigelow and the Glamour Girls in action. I don't know why it says the Glamour. We'll get that fixed. We're going to see George, the Animal Steele, in singles action. Remember, his tag team partner, the Junkyard Dog, is still out on injury. We are going to see the tag team of Dino Bravo and Greg the Hammer Valentine as the new Dream Team. Superstar Billy Graham is going to be in the ring. We're going to see the one-man gang, the newly formed Team Strikeforce, will be in action tonight. The Intercontinental Heavyweight Champion will have his title on the line tonight against Hacksaw Jim Duggan, who has returned to the WWF after his previous firing. And in our main event, everybody, we are going to see Hercules and the King Harley Race face the British Bulldogs. With all that action, you can also include a promo from the Macho Man Randy Savage, another promo from Superstar Billy Graham. The one-man gang will get some face time with Mean Gene Okerlund. Strikeforce, of course, will have a promo, and we're going to see, we got Randy Savage here down for 2 promos. We're going to see the Honky Tonk Man cut a promo, and lastly, we will see the heavyweight champion of the world, Hulk Hogan, cut a promo. So with all that said, everybody, let's get to booking. Here we go with our opening dark match, 5 minutes. We'll indicate it with the dark before it. We are going to see Big Pete Sanchez against Bam Bam Bigelow, and Pete Sanchez is a big dude, but he's not nearly as big as our man Bam Bam Bigelow. I had the pleasure to be on a show with Bam Bam Bigelow in 2002. He had lost a significant amount of weight and was still a monster and moved like an absolute cat in the ring. So I could only imagine what prime Bam Bam Bigelow was like, because for those of you that are too young to remember, Bam Bam Bigelow was only about 23 or 24 in this first run with the WWF in 1987. It was good stuff. I was a big fan of his as a kid. All right, Black and Johnston, the Black Johnston, are going to face the Glamour Girls. That one never gets old, does it? And we will have the World Women's Tag title on the line. Here is Shirley Black, and her tag team partner, Dawn Marie Johnston. And they are facing the Glamour girls, who are a very talented team, managed by none other than, as Gorilla Monsoon would say, that little pipsqueak, Jimmy Hart's. I always, I always got a kick out of that. All right, we are going to have Judy Martin get the win for her team here. And once again, this is a dark match. We have indicated it as such, and we're ready to go ahead and book that segment. Here comes Johnny K9 versus George Steele. Johnny K9 was a very big, scary man, and so was George the Animal Steele. And George Steele will get the win here, most likely via that flying hammerlock, which I still dig to this day. And I wish somebody would bring that back as a finisher. I thought that was such a simple move that was so effective the way he did it. It looked awesome. All right, George Steele gets the win here, everybody. Up next, we have that Randy Savage promo coming up. He's going to get the full Monty, a full 6 minutes. Macho Man Randy Savage cuts a promo, and Savage, of course, is full-on babyface at this point and doing one hell of a job as that babyface. Here he is. He's talking to Mean Gene Okerlund, and he's talking about that Honky Tonk Man. Honky's off screen. This one's booked. Up next, Flanagan, excuse me, and Martinez against the new Dream Team. Flanagan and Martinez versus the new Dream Team. And Jose Martinez, of course, is also known as El Bracero. He was on the circuit in the WWA for a long time. Very good wrestler. Here's Dick Flanagan. I'm going to start calling him Dirty Dick Flanagan. Why not, right? Right along with Black Johnston. I'm telling you, everybody, I'm the funniest person I know. All right, here we go. Dino Bravo is going to get the win for his team. And of course, these two are managed by none other than luscious Johnny V. Superstar Billy Graham is going to cut himself a promo here. Superstar is on the comeback trail. In real life, he would be around for a few months. I think he would be in that feud with Butch Reid, and then he would be out again and would not return to the ring in the WWF. That would be it. He's talking to Gene Okerlund here. He would end up returning as a commentator. I liked him, but Vince McMahon and nobody else thought so. He had such great lines from SummerSlam '88. Gorilla Man, he just hit him with the body slam. What a splash! I think I've talked about that one before. That's my brother and my favorite line. And if you watch that on Peacock or the WWE Network, whichever you have, they have conveniently removed that from the Ultimate Warrior and Honky Tonk Man match. But I still got the VHS somewhere, and it's on there. All right, here we go. Superstar Graham with the win here, everybody. That one's in the books. Here comes the one-man gang cutting a promo. With his manager, Slick. One-man gang was not a very good promo at all, but we'll still give him some face time here. Why not, right? Slick. You know what? We don't need to put Slick in there. We don't want Slick to talk. I think he's worse than the one-man gang. Entertaining as heck, though. I liked Slick. All right, here's Gene Okerlund. I remember last year I saw this ad. I thought it was awesome that he was appearing at some Comic-Con, and they were going to have him do a live rendition of Jive Soul Bro. I thought that was great. All right, here's Ricky Reid, the light heavyweight, against the gang. I was so impressed by that I actually considered buying tickets and flying out there just to see it. All right, here is Ricky Reid. And here's One Man Gang. The gang with the win here, everybody. And he is a million miles away from becoming the dumbest gimmick of all time, Akeem, the African Dream. So here we go. Strike Force is going to cut a promo. And they, of course, are in that feud with the Islanders. Did we make it official? We did not. So we'll just leave this one open-ended for now. What the heck? Feuds really aren't that effective in this game that I've seen anyway. So let me rephrase that. They're not effective when you're running a touring schedule like this, and where all your television is squash matches. And a lot of features in this game, as much as we try to edit it and make it that way, they just don't. TEW 2020 is set up to be a modern day wrestling game. There's a lot of it that does not translate to like this 80s time period. And that's one feature that definitely does not translate properly. All right, this promo is good to go. It's in the books. And next, we are going to see Estrada and Rodz, a tremendous tag team themselves. They're going to face the Strike Force here, or just Strike Force. Strike Force's jackets were awesome. They had those, what's the material? I want to say polyester, but it's not polyester. It's satin. They had those awesome satin jackets with the lightning bolts. I want one of those jackets. There's got to be there's got to be one out there somewhere. Just got to be. All right, we're going to have Tito Santana win. I wouldn't even mind one of the headbands. I'd wear the headbands. I was like a 5-year-old kid during their run, and I thought they were the greatest ever at 5 years old. I would go nuts when I heard Girls and Cars start playing. Hey, they were good. It was they struck gold with that one. All right, Honky Tonk Man cuts a promo. A lot of people trash on Strike Force. My brother doesn't like Strike Force. They were just a transitional team. Well, you're kind of right, but they were really good. They were a really good team. Right, here's Gene Okerlund. He's talking about that Randy Savage. I didn't care much for Rick Martel's heel turn as the model. It's just me. I didn't think much of it. I think he would have been better served continuing on a Strike Force with Tito Santana. But hey, what do I know, everybody, almost 40 years later? All right, here is Jim Duggan. Hacksaw is back with the World Wrestling Federation after his troubles with the law. His troubles with breaking kayfabe, breaking kayfabe, really. Nobody really cares about the WWF. Never really cared about the law. It was more about breaking kayfabe. Here's Jim Duggan, and here is our man, the Honky Tonk Man, who still has the greatest 3.5-hour shoot interview ever with Hannibal, just because Hannibal shuts up and lets Honky Tonk Man do all the talking for 3.5 hours straight. It's tremendous. All right, Honky is going to get the win by way of help from his manager, that little pipsqueak, Jimmy Hart. Intercontinental Heavyweight title is on the line. A rarity for World Wrestling Federation television. Next, we are going to see the Hulkster give us a promo. And it'll be a good one. You can guarantee that. He's with his man, the man, Gene Okerlund. Gene Okerlund was my favorite as a kid. He was a smaller guy. I liked his mustache. I wanted to be Gene Okerlund. I was a smaller kid. I didn't have a mustache, but anyway. There's Hulk Hogan. Here comes our main event. Hercules and Race against the Bulldogs here, everybody. And this should be a good one. Here we go. Hercules and Race against the British Bulldogs. Dynamite Kid and Harley Race were very good friends. These two teams would have had a very good match. All right, we're going to have Dynamite Kid get the win here. And we're going to book this one out. There we go. Let's go ahead and run the show and see how we do, everybody. All right, Bam Bam Bigelow with that win over Pete Sanchez. Lots of green here. Good stuff. And up next here we have the ladies tag match. And the Glamour girls beat Black Johnston. And so quite a bit of green here, which is good stuff. They make one more defense of their ladies tag team title. All right, George Animal Steele gets the win with that flying hammerlock 60. Not bad at all for these two in an opener. There we go. Big promo from Randy Savage, a 100. Top that later, Hulk Hogan. And the new Dream Team gets the win as Bravo picks up the W with that side suplex over Flanagan and Martinez, 61 overall. Here we go. Superstar Billy Graham with a 100 promo. Yeah! Talking serious business here, everybody. Blowing the roof off this Baltimore Civic Center. I could only... Oh, boy. I clicked on the wrong thing. I could only imagine the rap that was coming out of Graham's mouth there. And Billy Graham gets the win over Big Al Navarro with that bear hug. 68 overall, everybody. All right. One Man Gang gets a 61 promo, which is not bad at all for him. With Gene Okerlund, we're moving right on to One Man Gang in the ring. Gang is still new. He's trying to get over. He gets the win with that 747 slam. Gang only has a 58 on his own here. That's all right. We'll continue building him up. Here comes the big Strike Force promo, 78 overall, everybody. Lots of green, good stuff, and these two are a hit together. No doubt about it. And Strike Force gets the win when Santana wins with that flying forearm. We got to get their Strike Force picture up here. And 70 overall, again, really good for a squash match. Honky gets an 80 promo on this one, everybody. Really good stuff. Lots of green. Green equals money. And here we go. Duggan against Honky Tonk Man. Duggan actually outscores Honky here, which is good stuff. 82 for this match. Top notch. And here we go. A 100. Our third of the night here, everybody. With Hogan and Okerlund. I'm digging it. You're digging it. We're all digging it. All right, coming up here to our main event, and we get an outstanding 91 score here, everybody. Good stuff. Great show. I expect complete dominance across the board here in overness and popularity gains. And we do. We get 9 overall, everybody. Outstanding. Great stuff. Great card. Probably one of the finest television tapings we've ever done for the World Wrestling Federation. All right, everybody. We can't top that, so we're not even going to try. That's going to do it for us for this show. For those of you that are new to the channel, please make sure you hit that subscribe button. Drop us a message below and let us know how you found the channel. Check us out on social media, facebook.com/groups/1987supermod. And if you want more, I know I want more, head on over to patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. There you will get access to all of our shows early and ad-free. You will get access to version 10.1 of the Supermod, and you will get access to all of our spreadsheets. And there's so much more, everybody. It starts out at only $5 a month. That's like the price of a candy bar now. Patreon.com/PowerCastNetwork. So long for now, everybody.